Hello YouTube, welcome to the channel, and my name is Willie, and I would love to talk about be careful about who we entertaining and how we treat who we entertaining, because sometimes we could be entertaining angels. Sometimes we could be entertaining all the wrong things in our life that distracts us from our own blessings. Sometimes in life we blame our circumstances for where we at, but we can't take in the responsibility of taking and holding ourselves accountable, being honest with ourselves about where we at and about what we could be doing better, about how our life could potentially just transform other people. But we won't take that and really blossom and channel the blessings God has for us. My message that's been on me is about how we look at some people that maybe they win a lot. Maybe they gamble, they always win. And you like, man, why is that possible? They, number one, believe in themselves. Number two, they are in a what I call a wheel of fortune. But this message is about your wheel of fortune, about what God put in you that you might be overlooking your own blessings. It ain't no might to it. You are. It might be somebody tuning and be like, I'm living that now. Cool, kudos. Teach that. Because that right there is a blessed moment when you living in your wheel of fortune. When you living in that thing that God put inside of you that you should have been, that you doing, that you definitely gonna win. Every time you go do, you win. Maybe you praying about, God, this is my season. I need this to be my season. Give him something to bless. Get inside your wheel of fortune. God, let God bless your hands and your mind so he can overflow the abundance. I'm a guy that was a drug addict, alcoholic, womanizer, and had no values, lost it all. I didn't start out like that, but the darkness took it and consumed it like that. Put all kind of negativity in my life that I never supposed to broke free from. But God seen purpose in me to separate me, put me in a cave, work on me constantly, bathe on me constantly, and transform my life. Transform me from the outside and from the inside out. When I surrendered everything to him, everything, my hustle, my ambition, everything I gave to him. And in return, he gave me authenticity. I'm always tap back into your authentic person. That is definitely the wheel of fortune. That is definitely when fortunes is going to play out. Planting and getting ready for your harvest. Now, what makes this so fortunate, what makes this so good is that we living in a new time. I call it almost like the microwave system. It don't take long to get results. Well, it used to take 10 years, 15 years to get results. You can get results in 69 months. And the way AI technology is still developing, it's going to get even faster. But what are you going to be developing to make you a better person to tap into that? What are you going to do to become the better person you need to be to tap into that? And I'm going to say this because some of us is trapped into that old way of mind thinking. Listen to them negative people. Man, AI going to take our job. AI is the devil. I mean, If you look around and you think about all the bad things in life, you're going to get those bad things in life. Bottom line, if you consistently listening to negative people, you're going to get negative results constantly. You going to, whatever you putting in, that's going to be your output. And I'm going to say that again. Whatever you putting in is going to be your output. Because that's just like with AI right now. Whatever prompts, whatever I'm putting into it, that's going to be my output. So, you got to understand is we have the greatest computer system in the world. We, as the human race, no color, no, just being human, with a mind that separates us from animals. That's the only thing that separates us from my animal characteristics is our mind. Is the perspective that we are way better than the computer. But the computer, the AI, all of this stuff can make our life so much more better. Promise you. You can get more work done with less people to employ. So you can have some freedom. Okay? Or you can use that and hire people in another area because of that. That is the power of AI. You can invent things, you can do things, you can use your mind like never before because there's a tool out there, or you can develop the tool yourself. It is mind-blowing about what we can do today that we couldn't do 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 3 years ago, a day ago. That's how fast technology is moving, okay? Why am I saying this? Because I need you to understand that you are in your gift time. You are in your greatest season. My job is to get you to believe in you. My job is to rattle that spirit in you and say, you can do it. That is, my lighting in here sucks, but look, I'm a work with what I got. Okay, I do not sit around and complain about what I ain't got. I'm a work with what I do got. I'm gonna work with what God gives me today, because I know my situation changes. Yours will too. Your situation will change also. We ain't never got to talk about what we ain't got. We can talk about what we gonna go get. Because see, when you in get and go mode, you gonna go get it. See, we ain't got to talk about what we ain't got. Talk about what we're gonna go get. Because see, your mind is a go-getter. Your mind, once programmed in go-getter mode, in the abundance thinking, it just don't happen. You gotta break this thing. You gotta break it. You gotta work it until it starts to break and start back working in a way it ain't never worked before. That's how you get the things you ain't never had before. You do things you ain't never done before. Okay? And the beautiful thing about this was, I learned this in my addiction. I learned that that's why it's so hard to break addiction. Because I had programmed my mind to sell drugs, to get drugs, to utilize it for all. Yeah, everything I was doing was for wrongness, okay? But my mind was programmed to do wrong. Programmed. Even if I didn't want to do wrong, it would lead me to go do wrong, because I had trained it to operate on that level. Okay? So once you put yourself into that situation, into that mind frame situation of being like that, then it's automatically gonna put you in that perspective. That's why it's imperative that you start to work, because you can do it. And once broken, it can expand. And once it starts to, once you okay and you push to learn, it's gonna be uncomfortable. Trying to do something you ain't never done before, get into places, uncomfortable things. Then it's gonna crave to do it. Then it's gonna pull you when you don't even want to do it to do it. The mind is beautiful, but it's connected to a power bigger than you. Man, I call it my DNA shifting. Really, my DNA starts to shift. My perspective starts to shift. Your perspective will start to shift. Your way of being will start to shift. I want you in your wheel of fortune. I want you because it's about your children. It ain't about you. It's about how many lives you gonna change. How many situations, how many generational curses you gonna break. How many, man, it goes on and on because you stepped into your purpose, your driven life. You accepted the reins. You put your hand to the plow. You said, I'm gonna do this. I'm determined. I'm gonna make this decision, and I'm gonna go for it. I'm not gonna take that. I can't hold us back. Can pushes us forward. Okay. I had to believe in me, but first I had to believe in God when I couldn't believe in myself because I knew that I was in limited things. Much as I wanted to say, man, okay, I'm gonna write these goals up here, and did I believe I could achieve those goals? Honestly, no. Honestly, I didn't. I'm not even going to sit up here and say, yeah, I knew I could do that. I knew I'd be lying. I would be lying. I would be absolutely lying about that. Because I didn't think I could. Okay? Today, I know I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Why do I know that? Because I'm in where he can bless me. I put myself in a situation where I know he can bless me. See, I put where he can change my situation. I create things so he can change my situation. I speak in a way that he can train my voice. I put where he can condition to overflow me with blessings. If you create it, I will bless it. If you create it, I will bless it. I'm talking to somebody. I'm not telling you something that I'm not doing. I'm telling you something because it's in you too. I'm telling you something because it's some people out there just like me, 1%. I'm the 0.1%. I am. I hold a value key to do something the impossible. I've signed up for the impossible. Okay, that's what I signed up for. I'm not telling you. You gotta, but that's what I know my position. I know that I can do what he want me to do because he training me daily to do his journey, his will, not mine. His ways are not my ways. His thoughts are not my thoughts. That's what I mainly know best because when I get inside of me, I'm all wrong. But when I get inside of him, I just get to doing and don't understand. That's when I know everything right. When I'm doing and don't understand what I'm doing, I'm in the right way. You know what I mean? That's when I know I'm in favor of him. But when I'm operating, things gonna go messed up. And I know the difference. I know the difference when it's him and it's me. This don't happen overnight. It's just like becoming a great success ain't gonna happen overnight. It's not an overnight success. How fast can you get there? I don't know. I can't tell you how fast you're gonna get there, but I know you're gonna get there. I know that. But I know you're gonna get there faster than ever. I know that. It ain't gonna take you 10 years. I know that. It might not even take you a year. I know that it ain't gonna take very, very long for it to shift gears. That's what I'm telling you. Do not miss out on the blessings, on blessings, on blessings, on blessings, on blessings. Because the blessings are in you. You just overlooking them. You just too scared to step up. A lot of it is what people gonna say about me. I don't care what people got to say about me. I'm going to be honest with you. God validates me. That's how much I don't care what nobody got to say about Willie. Because throughout all of this time, ain't nobody had to travel this path. Ain't nobody had to walk this walk. Ain't nobody had to go through them times when I'm in tears, when I thought about checking out in my own life. Ain't nobody been up a guy. So when somebody say, well, somebody got something to say about me, good, keep talking, because that right there lets me know I'm doing something great. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't saying nothing about me, that mean I ain't doing nothing. No, you ain't heard me. If they ain't talking about you, you ain't doing something right. You know what I'm saying? They look at. I'm gonna give you the Christians. Everybody want to be a Christian. Everybody, I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian. Man, that's one of the hardest titles for me. I'm not a Christian. Okay, I'm gonna say this because when you say you're a Christian and you always falling short and then you blame it. Oh, God forgive you. God, man, look, man. This man came to this earth on his own accord because he knew crucified. Now, he was a walking crucifixion. I mean, they tried. Just how crazy it was, man. They was hunting this man down as a baby. When he made it to the wound, they ready to kill him. Okay. Then the Romans spent all this time hunting him. I mean, he was hunted. I mean, okay. Then at 12, this boy at 12 years old started to do blessings and all of this, right? I ain't trying to give you a Bible verse. None of this. I ain't trying, but I'm just saying. Then he crucified, and everybody else is saying, "Oh, he ain't doing this on. He ain't doing that right. He ain't finding fault no matter what he do. If he heal on Sunday, that's wrong. If he do this, that's wrong. No matter what, right? Okay. So then he had to be. Then he had got the crazy part. He got to go back. Then he got to go in the hell after he died. Fight with the devil. Then come back be rich. Man, listen. Look. That's why I love him. You feel me? That's why but when you looking for excuses and not to live right, not to accept, man, I apologize because I'm wrong. That's what but it kills me that they, we all fall short. Look, that's just my opinion. That's just the way I live. That's the way I respect something that big. I love something that big because I strive when ain't nobody looking to go into my purpose after that purpose. Did you hear what I said? I strive to be after that purpose for this purpose. I don't gotta carry a title. God never gave me a title to run around and get a title. I want to be that reflection. I want to be that light. I want to be that divine energy that you can feel. Authentic, raw power of Him that drives me. That's who I am. I want to tap into that for you. I want you to be that. I want you to be. You won't be me. You gonna be you though. Your authenticity, your rawness, your roar for the world, your hunger. When I look at my video, I be like, man, I look, wow. But that's just my passion. That's just my love. I love me today. If I can love me, I definitely can love others. When I can love the passion that God's put in me, I can definitely love the passion that you ain't even got because, see, I can see what you can't see. I tell people all the time that I demask people because they ain't got no choice. They can come to me and have 5 different masks on. I'm going to drop them all. Why? Because I want to see that authentic person. I see your darkness all day, okay? As soon as you run up, I see your darkness. But I'm really not trying to judge your darkness. See, God don't look at your dark. God don't look at your failures. He look at what He put inside of you that's pure. That's what makes me different from my goggles. From the love of God. I see God in everything. That's why. See, I don't sit around and look at what somebody ain't doing. I look at what they can be doing. I look at the gift that they do got inside. I want you in your wheel of fortune. Because I'm in mine. Okay? I'm in my authentic raw self. And this has been a journey. But what I say is this. God uses others to fast track others. God uses us to do for each other. I ain't gotta try to get you to buy nothing. I ain't gotta get you to try to believe in me. I need you to believe in you. This ain't about me. I'm doing me. I need for you to start doing you. No, that's the beauty about becoming raw, authentic, that molding, that correctiveness. AI, I say it all the time, like how it can develop to learn and understand, how it wants to have that relationship to understand us. We are just like that computer. We are just like that bot. We are capable of steadily growing and expanding. So do not limit yourself. Do not put this block up. I'm good where I'm at. Why? Why? We were not meant to be good where we at. Well, now I'm not telling you don't be grateful for where you at. I'm not saying that, because that's how you move forward. You be grateful for all things. You know what I'm saying? Because when you grateful for all things, more things will be added on to you. But what I'm saying is, you got to wants to grow. You got to wants to evolve as a human being. And if some, I'm not saying everybody is capable to step in, like, but there are you that are ready. Feel it, know it. I mean, it's just like I said, the fear of what people might say, the fear of how they might come at you, the fear of I'm not good enough, the fear of it ain't taking off. They don't like me. They don't understand me. I'm not good at what. Keep going. Keep going. Sometimes you got to throw up 1,000 shots. Sometimes 1,001. Sometimes I'm talking to, when I'm talking to you, I'm talking to myself also. See, when I'm pouring in on faith. I'm pouring in because I know God done gave me a mission, and I ain't gonna stop until His mission is fulfilled. That's what I want you to understand. We don't stop until the mission get fulfilled. We don't stop until the clock stops, until it's over with, till it's time to check out. Passion, purpose, fueling, driving. Jesus was so powerful that Him of His rope, that Him, just the Him, was able to heal a woman. Just that, if I can touch the Him, a Him. That's how much He tripped, and He knew it when she touched the Him. Don't touch me, because that's how much energy He rolling with. That's how much power He rolling with. That if you just touch me, hold up, y'all doing too much right now. You know what I'm saying? This is the beauty about you have that. You have that authenticity to touch, to explode, and change lives, curses, generational curses. This sickness of the mind, this slavery mindset thinking, this less than thinking, this they better than me thinking. This I can't have that. They must be evil because they got that, or they got it in the wrong way. Or stop. Let God put you in your wheel of fortune. Let God show you this where you gonna win it. But you already know how to win. You just afraid to take the plunge. You afraid to, because it is scary. It is, because the people you got around you ain't gonna be your cheerleading squad. They gonna be your hate squad. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. If you need somebody to support you, you might have to leave and go find people, or maybe get with a coaching system, or a mentor, somebody who done it. You know what I'm saying? Invest a little money in yourself. and go that route. I done had to invest money in myself. I done lost a lot of money too. Oof. But and the reason I lost is because I wasn't under my father's direction either. Let me rephrase that. Okay, I should be. I'm right. I'm right where I'm supposed to be. Everything I've been through, I needed to go through it because I rather went through it at the bottom than you get to the top and make those mistakes. See what I'm saying? I'd rather be trained down here than to get up there and make those mistakes. So I'm right where I'm supposed to be. And I'm on you to be okay because this why I'm authentic. That's why I'm raw. That's why when he put me behind this camera, it's training time. This ain't my destination. This is my training. I ain't gotta get it right. I don't supposed to get it all the way right. I don't supposed to be perfect. You don't either. He didn't even choose us because we was some perfect. But that guy called me a dirty, filthy rag. He told me that. Because I was talking to him about something I didn't have no business talking about. And he's like, who are you to try to judge, you dirty little filthy rag? But like he said, I love you not because of your perfectionist, it's because of the things that you done went through that I can use for my story and what I know I already put in you. Did you hear what I just said? He did it for this free will cause. He did it because he wanted to know what we love him and give back so he can train it right. That's the free will call. I'm not telling you. I'm gonna say this again because I'm really wanting you to tap in the way I'm tapped in. That's what I really like selling. I really like, and God said, hold on, hold up. You gotta meet them where they at. You gotta meet them where they at. If they ain't took the plunge, get them to take a plunge. If they ain't took the first step, talk about the first step. Don't try to take them and fast forward it. Don't try to skip a process. Don't try to skip some things. You got some things that you need to do. Slow down. Meet them where they at. So I'm trying to meet you where you at. I'm trying to meet you at that point. But for some of y'all, when I say that, some of y'all ready. Some of y'all already ready though. Some of y'all really ready to go to that spot. Some of y'all ready to separate from the masses and go into that go get 'em mode. Some of y'all got it in you already. Some of y'all got that dog in them. You just gotta stop feeding that other one. But for others, it's just time to take one step. Maybe cut off Netflix. Maybe stop watching the ID channel next 48 hours. Whatever Hulu, whatever the football games, the basketball game. Maybe you into sports deep. You got to make some sacrifices. I'm just saying it's gonna start by baby steps. It's gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna take out 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? We will exercise, but we will not go achieve our dreams. That's crazy. Some of us are workout fanatics. Ain't even got a training program, but we don't even believe in ourselves enough to put together their own course. Oh, it's saturated with it. Yeah, everybody doing it. Everybody ain't you. It don't matter who doing it. You got your own audience. For that person who can cook up butt off. Everybody else, yeah, Martha Stewart. Everybody don't want to watch Martha Stewart. Everybody, you got your own flavor. You got your own little to it. But you don't believe in yourself. Some of y'all great with children, got techniques, man, that people would love to hear about. That's your superpower, but you ain't gonna share that. Some of y'all got a book that need to be written. Oh, they don't want to read that. Yes, they do. Because that book might not be the one, but the next one might be. Or that might be the one that catapults. I don't know. But I know you got to start somewhere. Because if you keep going on, you're going to get the same results. But if you do something different, you're going to get some different results. Because once you spark that ember of hope, of, ooh, I did that. Man, once you get that I did that moment, you going to do it again moment. You're going to be like, oh, I'm an author. It doesn't matter if I only sold 100 books. I'm an author now. I got to do that again. Get that feeling. But I tell you this, like I said, God said if you build it, he going to bless it. So I don't know how you going to fail. I just don't know how you going to fail if you step and take the plunge. Because when you start to realize all the instructions, everything you need is already in front of you. Everything you need is already there. I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to keep doing this because I'm going to get better and better and better and better and better to fulfill arenas. Why? Because that's what God does. He trains, he execute to the highest level. I'm a spellbound. I want to get so good, I spellbound you to do the right thing. I'm just, wow, it's going to be like magic. But it is magic. It is the ultimate magic that we all hold. So when you tune in, you can't tune out. You like, oh, what are you going to say next? Because it's going to resonate in your spirit so tough. It's going to resonate because I'm going to meet you where you at. You're going to meet the next person where they at. And they going to meet the next person where they at. Because this is going to take flight. It's happening. Okay? God ain't going to let you down if your faith so big, your energy right, your stride is good. You can't lose. That's why he said a wheel of fortune. When you get in your wheel of fortune. We want 2025, the wheel of fortune, to change lives, change situations and circumstances. We are striving in 2025 to get everybody in their wheel of fortune. And it starts with those willing to take the challenge to change lives. Money is a resource, not the outcome. The real outcome is what you become. The money is no more than a measurement of what that success looks like. That's it. Because God is the season for the reason. And when you get in that, how many people you get to help? How many people lives you gonna change? Become that changer. Become that curse breaker. Take the plunge. God bless. Blessings on blessings on blessings on blessings on blessings. I end with that. Merry Christmas.